So one of our simplest sections is our hero section. It's where you have an image to the left and you have title and text. And I want to show you how this page is built out and what the options are, how this content section is built out and what the options are. So I'm going to go ahead and go into our backend. We've been working with this page, this one page that we've been creating, and we've been adding tons of content sections. So we're going to add a new content section. So I'm going to click Add New Content Block, and I'm going to pick my hero image, and let's just title this Hero Section, and let's create that block. Now, because I don't want to scroll down the page every time I refresh, I'm just going to actually take this and move this up or down so you can do that anytime you want. I'm going to go ahead and move this up, and I'll put it right here. So we have this hero section, and I'm going to go ahead and start adding content to it. So I'm going to click Edit, and I'm going to click Create New. So I'm creating this new entry, and let's say this is going to be my first entry that I'm going to add. So you can go ahead and I'm going to leave the background color like this for now because I want to show you a couple things before we change that. And I'm going to click Upload New to add an image. Now, you have some options with this kind of content. I'm going to add a square image just like in our demo so you can see what that looks like. So I'm adding an 800 by 800 pixel image. Click Open. And I'm going to go ahead and add some text in here. And I'm going to add a title as well. So I'm going to come back to some of these other options, but I want to get a basic section set up. I'm going to come back and I'm going to go ahead and add a button before we're done. Click http:// and just like anything else, we have to decide if it's linking internally somewhere or externally. So you can decide that by using that drop down and go ahead and click Create Entry. So we have our first entry in there, and let's go ahead and refresh our site and see what that looks like. And so you're going to notice that we have this section really similar to this section that was in our example. And so it looks like this. So we have our title, our text, our button, and our image. So you can just leave it simple like this, or you can use this to create other entries, and they'll just stack down the page. And we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to create a second entry. So I'm going to create new, and this is going to be our second entry. Now I'm going to change the background for a reason. You can leave it the same color, but I want to show you what happens if you stagger the colors. So I'm going to just make this a light gray. And so the background of this entry is going to be light gray. I'm going to upload an image, but I'm going to upload a different size image. Instead of using the square, I'm going to upload something like this 1600 by 1900 block. It's just a gray block that'll take place of where our image should go. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a title. So this will be my title and description, and I'll grab this and move this to my title. And then I'm going to leave the button out, and I'm going to go ahead and click Create Entry. And so if we go back and we refresh, you're going to see that it's going to stagger these content sections all the way down the page. So we had our first one, and we have our second one. Now you'll notice a couple of things. Number one, this image is square, and this image is rectangle, and so it takes up more of the space here. So if you want to do something like that, you can. If you want to keep it just this nice little section like this, you can. You'll also notice that these background colors are different. I changed the background color. So I want to show you what happens when we add a third one, and we're going to go ahead and add a video. So hang on one second. So I went ahead to YouTube and I grabbed the URL of the video I want. And we're going to go ahead and click Create Entry, and this is going to be our third entry, and instead of an image, I'm going to add a video. So I'm going to paste in the URL, and this tells you what it should look like right here. So that's what the URL should look like. I'm going to put a title in here, and we'll put some text for a description. And I'm going to change this color one more time. I'm just going to select the color picker, and I'm going to just pick a color. Doesn't really matter which one for right now. And I'm going to click OK, and it changed the color. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to not put a button in, and I'm going to click Create Entry. So I have 3 entries in there. So if we go back and we refresh and we scroll down the page, you're going to see that our video, our title, and our text are in here. And we can go ahead and play this video right in the section. So I want to show you some of the options with the video. So if we go back and we go into our settings, we can go ahead and add existing padding to the video. And we can go ahead and click save. And what that's going to do is it's going to go ahead and when we refresh it, you're going to see that it adds padding around that video so it's not bled edge to edge in this section. And I added the background color so you can see what happens to the different sections with the different backgrounds. And you can make them all white so it just flows right through, or you can change the color so you kind of have these breaks. And if we go back to our section here, we can go ahead and look at some of these other options. So we can flip left-right alternation. If we change that to true, we go ahead and click save. And we come through here and we refresh. And it flipped everything the other way. So if we wanted to start it where this image was on the right, we could do that as well. So this section is really great if you want to link it out to a more in-depth bio about yourself. This could even be packages where you have a different kind of photography package or your services, and you can give a little description of your services and so on. But it's pretty versatile and it's really nice. So again, you can use it just as one entry like we did on this page, or you can use it as multiple entries and so on.